And one of the great battles that we have in the United States today, and I see also in Romania, is this question of evolution. We have many scientists, Nobel Prize winners associated with us, such as Dawkins, for example, who is a fellow of our center in England. And so the theory of evolution becomes the most powerful integrating hypothesis that ties together our understanding of life. We've been battling against intelligent design, against creationism, and for the understanding in terms of natural selection. So the universe as we see it is the human species has evolved, and here in this school of anthropology it's only natural to say that it's evolved, and it can be explained in terms of the categories of evolution as they change, and similarly for the universe. What is so exciting to us today, especially since Hubble, the American astronomer, or the Hubble telescope, is the vastness of the universe and the expanding galaxies, and how we only know a small part of what we see. So change, chance, process seem essential in understanding the sciences. And the same thing applies to humans. So the human species has evolved like all other species and can best be explained in terms of the principles of science at any one stage. That's the cosmic outlook. And the theologians disagree with us, of course. They want to read into nature, and we say, well, unless we can find evidence, we don't accept it. A third is non-theism. I use that term instead of atheism, agnosticism, or skepticism, number 3. So we are skeptics. Unless we can cooperate any claim in any field, we suspend judgment and we doubt. Doubt that. And we can find insufficient evidence for the claims of traditional religion. And we have a committee for the scientific examination of religion. We consider religion a natural phenomena, evolved in human history, and we attempt to explain, for example, revelation and the other claims in naturalistic terms. So this includes biblical criticism. One of our great projects now is investigating the claims of Islam, the Quran. That all comes under the heading of science. Daniel Dennett, the American philosopher, cognitive scientist, has said that the spell of religion that religion has cast over so many centuries and more, millennia of humans, needs to be examined by science. So it's a scientific examination of religion, the critical examination that's crucial. That's our third phase. The third phase. Skeptical about claims unless they can be confirmed. Fourth, and very important, is the application of the sciences to the problems of ethics. We consider ethics to be a natural human phenomenon, to be related to the human species, and you can investigate the origins in anthropology and evolutionary biology. And the American scientists and others have said that morality grows as a method of survival of the group, and those groups which had developed moral rules and principles had a greater success in surviving and transmitted that tendency to the offspring. So that is an explanation of at least the origins of ethical principles within the tribes, or within the clan, within the extended family. And so ethics is naturalistic. It's biosocial in origin. And of course, we can modify ethics. And I've said that the great problem we face today is the disparity on the one hand between the growth of science, the enormous growth of science worldwide, and our effort to interpret it, and the continuation of cultural lag. Anthropologists appreciate that. The moral values of people have not kept pace with what we've learned about the human species. And this great gap between our inherited moral, ethical customs on the one hand, and our expansion of understanding human being on the other is the problem. And that's why public understanding of science, of who and what we are as a species, is crucial. And the modification of morality. So we talk about the new morality of the 21st century, particularly as we're a planetary civilization and isolated breeding spots and isolated tribes and clans and societies no longer is possible. We're part of an interconnected generation. So humanist ethics is very, very important. Now, I was going to say something about the new ethics today. Let's see, what do I have next? Yeah, we have some of these overheads. Yes. Okay. What do you practice, Sophia?
Yes.
Okay. I've introduced this term in the literature. It's based on Greek roots, and Romania is based on Roman roots, okay. But EU means good, praxis means practice or conduct, and Sophia means wisdom, and particularly scientific wisdom. So the real question is, can we construct our moral standards and values in the light of what we've learned about the human species? And I call this praxis. Put on the slide about secularism, if you can find it.